Hello, children. Very good morning to each and everyone. Now, here we'll start with the lesson 2, First World War and Russian Revolution. In the previous chapter, we have seen how the people from different countries of the world came to India, and the British was the one who started ruling our country. Now, this the yearning of the Western European countries for expansion of their empire, and they were just having a thought of acquiring more and more new territories, building colonies, resulting in these. They are going to the countries of Asia and Africa, and thus they have established their colonies and expanded their rule. And then slowly and gradually this has resulted into the competition between the European nations. They just had a competitions amongst the countries of Europe to establish more and more colonies. This greed for colonizations among the Western European nations caused the economic, social, and cultural ruin of Asian African countries. Now, as I told you, European nations they just started establishing more and more colonies. This was a type of greed, as if, and what has resulted into it, that is economic, social, and cultural ruin of all the Asian and African countries. These colonies by the Europeans generally have been establishing in the place in the countries of Asia and Africa. And this has been resulted into a world politics and thus the First World War and the Bolshevik revolution took place. So now we are going to study in details. You all have to keep your books open, pay attention to my words, and also keep your finger on the lines which I am reading. And then explanation, just pay attention. The Western European countries wanted to expand their empire in Asia and Africa. Their greed for colonization did not spare even their neighboring countries. These Western European countries, that means in the West, all the European countries, they just want to expand their empire, especially in the countries of Asia and Africa. And because of this, the greed was more and more developing in their mind. So they were even trying to capture all the neighboring countries. Now just look into it, the matter. Spain had taken control over Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg. After that, some of their provinces were captured by France. When the Portuguese king died without any heir, Portugal came under the rule of Spanish king because of his blood relation. So for 6 decades, the monopoly of establishing colonies in non-European countries was with Spain. Similarly, it happened in Italy and Germany. States became the victim of the greed of France and Austria. That means Italy and German states, they came under the rule of France and Austria. When the European powers were tightening their grip over the Asian and African nations, many of the European nations which had become free following the footsteps of England made many of the Afro-Asian nations their colonies. So many other European nations, they just followed what? The footsteps of England, because England was the country who has established their colonies in most of the countries of Asia and Africa. So उनको देखकर का बाकी के यूरोपियन नेशंस वो भी इस तरह से अपनी कॉलोनीज बनाने में लग गए. Now we'll see the colonialism in Asia. After the grip over, England expanded its empire to Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Singapore, and Malaysia. England also entered China. But due to the opium trade between England and China, there were wars in between 1839 to 1842, which came to be known as Opium Wars in history. China lost this war and thereby lost 5 of its ports to England. See, England and China were having a trade between them. But England was having again the same. They had agreed to capture China. So they had a war between them in 1839, in between 1839 and 1842. And China lost the war. And because of this, they have to give 5 ports to England. And then where England could carry on their trade and thus expanded their empire. So 5 ports were under the rule of England. Taking advantage of China's weakness. Now, what happened? China became weak. Means they lost the war with England. So, Japan, Russia, Germany, France, Belgium, and America also acquired trade and political rights. Now, enormous oil resources in the desert region of West Asia attracted the Europeans to establish colonies there. As you all know, West Asia having enormous oil, all the Arabian countries, they are in Asia. So this has attracted them. Germany, Russia, and America established oil companies in Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, and made efforts to take care of their own interest. This is what all about our Asia. Now we'll move to the colonialism in Africa. The Dutch established its colony for the first time at the end of 15th century in South Africa. After that, England and France established their colonies in Cape and Algeria in North Africa, respectively. Now, the vast provinces of Africa seemed quite suitable for acquiring raw material and selling ready products post-industrial revolution, because of which European countries competed to establish colonies. See what they were doing? They captured these places, and what was their intention? They were just getting the raw material from these places and then producing the products in their country and selling it back to the same companies, same countries. So they were earning the profit. King Leopold of Belgium seized the vast province of Congo and established his rule. England established its colony in Egypt, some provinces of East Africa and some of South Africa. See, these are the different European countries, and we are talking about the different countries of Africa which was captured by these European countries. Now, France has established in Tunisia, Morocco, and West Africa provinces. Germany established its empire in some provinces of East and West Africa. Italy captured the African provinces around the Red Sea. Spain and Portugal also seized some provinces of Africa. A conference for the European nations was held in Berlin. See, these are all the names which I have just called out. Particularly the Western European countries have captured the different parts of Africa. And then they had a conference amongst European nations which was held in Berlin in the year 1884-85. In the midst of this competition to establish colonies, means they were just keep on establishing their colonies. All the Western European countries were capturing Africa one after another. So now they had a competitions amongst them. So discussing on this matter, they had a conference. Now different African territories were divided among the European nations. At the end of the conference, thus the colonial dominance of the different European nations was established over the entire Africa. धीरे धीरे पूरा dominant हो गया. अलग अलग यूरोपियन नेशंस ने अपनी अपनी जगह पूरे अफ्रीका में बना ली. While on the other hand, the greedy European nations were trying to colonize various Asian African territories. On the other hand, Germany and Italy had completed the process of its respective political unification. See, the European nations, they were trying to colonize all the Asian and the African territories. And on the other hand, Germany and Italy, they had completed the process of political unification. Thus, the unified Germany plunged into the competition of industrialization. They both unified, and now they were having a good place in competing industrialization, commercialization and colonization in all the areas. And thus what happened? This quickly changing global phenomena has exploited some of the countries politically, economically and socially due to their development, and because of that the development of these countries have stopped, and this was the reason which has led to the First World War. Now this only one page I have completed, page 10. After second part I will be starting with the factors and the cause of the First World War. In that I will explain you the points. Meanwhile, we have to read this, and here we have 1.1 answer. It has already been marked, so you have to note it down in your book. Okay, is that clear?